NBC6 HD.
Welcome back, South Florida. Facebook users, beware. Your friends may not be who you think they are. We may log on to the social networking site to connect with family and friends, but scammers use Facebook for a much more sinister purpose. NBC Miami's Melissa Lustrin tells us what to look out for.
Facebook. Chances are you're one of the 500 million people who use the social networking site each and every day.
Currently, I think I have 527 friends.
About 650.
96, maybe.
But with friends like that, you may not need enemies. Despite multiple attempts to beef up privacy controls, Facebook is still a hotbed for scammers. And you are their target.
That is scary.
It'd be nice to know that cannot happen if I was in my Facebook. You know.
But it can happen. The latest con on Facebook, scammers reaching out to your friends for cash. Here's how it works. First, the hacker infiltrates your account. Then they message your friends, in some cases describing an emergency situation in which cash is needed quickly. Then come the instructions on how to wire the money. Of course, the idea is that people will be more likely to let guards down if they know the person asking for help. That's why your Facebook friends are perfect targets. Luckily, there are ways you can protect yourself and your account.
You have to be really careful. You know, I try to put all the privacy controls on for myself and for the kids.
Experts say to be wary of anything that asks you to paste a code or URL into your browser, or that links you to another website. Also beware of quizzes, polls, and contests that ask for your personal information. And the biggest red flag, finding yourself locked out of your own account. Experts say that's a telltale sign you've been hacked. Bottom line, keep your friends close and your Facebook friends closer. Melissa Lustrin, NBC Miami.
And you know, speaking of Facebook, you may want to watch out what you post, especially if you're going through a divorce. It's something you may not have even thought about before, but here to share some of the do's and don'ts of social media is divorce attorney Barry Finkel. Barry, welcome. You know, ironically enough, we actually had a story this morning I was just telling you about. An Ohio woman who was married found out her husband was cheating via Facebook, and actually found out that he married another woman in this state, and wife number one's kids were playing with wife number two's kids, and there's pictures of that. All that evidence is on Facebook. So, Barry, I mean, this boom of social networking and media, you know, that's all incriminating evidence you could use in the court.
Social media sites have provided a treasure trove of evidence that can be very damaging in divorce cases. We counsel our clients at the beginning of the case to cancel their accounts. If they're not going to cancel their accounts, they need to limit access to their accounts to only their friends, because people need to know that divorce lawyers are monitoring these accounts on a regular basis, monitoring the postings that the opposing side is putting out there, and we're obtaining some very damaging evidence that can be used in contested divorce cases and custody battles.
Is that one of the first things you do when you have a client come into the office? Do you take to Facebook, Twitter, you know, MySpace even?
We look for, and we do it almost weekly. Always looking for evidence and downloading and copying postings that we can use in court, and it's evidence that can be used, and it can be very damaging in a court. And in a court of law, people need to not vent their frustrations about their divorce case. They need to not post comments about their spouse. These are things that can be used and is very effective when you're presenting a case. So we tell people to turn off their accounts because we don't think any good can come out of it.
Okay, and I was going to say those are some things that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't vent your feelings out on Facebook or Twitter, but what are some things that they can do? Can Facebook, can Twitter actually help your case?
I think that it can, in certain circumstances, if there is a custody battle going on and you want to post pictures of the times that you're having with your children, if you're going to the beach and doing things like that, and showing the types of things that you do with them, that can be effective in a case. But those can be done outside of the Facebook or MySpace media. They can be shown through direct pictures. So we don't think that it's worth it. You know, you weigh whether or not the damage that it can cause can outweigh the benefits, and we think that it does. So we counsel our clients to just turn it off, because we feel that we're concerned that who knows what can happen in the future.
Sure. I mean, at the end of the day, that is something private that you are going through with your family, and you should, you know, kind of put up that barrier between you and the world, because it is the World Wide Web. It's not just people in your community, it's anybody in the world that can see that.
And the same thing with texting. The rule that we use is that if you're not going to put it in a letter to your spouse, don't send it in a text. If you delete your text, it's really not deleted. Your cell phone provider can keep those texts for up to 30 days, and a subpoena to the cell phone provider can get all the texts that you've sent. People threaten their spouses, threaten to destroy the business before they'll pay a dime in alimony. These are the types of things that the judges look at and can be very damaging.
Wow. How technology has changed the way things work in this world. Well, Barry Finkel, thank you so much. To contact the law offices of Barry Finkel, you can give them a call at 954-776-1414 or visit bfinkelpa.com. Barry, thanks for all that information this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks. Nat, over to you.
Thanks, Roxy. Well, My Kids is an organization that's